Morning, everybody. So it is day 3, Sunday, of my fast, and I just wanted to do something a little different. It's Sunday, so I'm running a little late for the Buddhist Center. I usually go and chant starting at 8 in the morning with some friends, and I've been running a little late. Uh, uh, so, uh, but I wanted to tape this because I'm feeling a little bit better, a little foggy a bit, because largely because I just woke up a few minutes ago. But I am working through day 3. I feel better than I did yesterday, and I will give you some updates as the day goes on. I'm going to be here for a little while. I'm going to be chanting, and then later in the day at 10 we have a discussion meeting. So I will touch base later after our discussion meeting and let you know how things have been going. All right, talk to you later. Bye. Hey, everybody. Okay, so I just left the Buddhist Center. Been a busy morning. Had 8 a.m. Chanting for Soka 2030. That's usually every Sunday morning at 8 a.m. till about 9:30-ish. And then at 10, we had our discussion meeting. And in both meetings, one of the topics being talked about is looking at your life and seeing that where your life is based on where your thinking has been, or the causes that you've put out in your life. So it really, in both meetings, they talked about really encouraging yourself to look at your life and say, if you're not happy with where your life is, then chant with more determination and belief in yourself that you can, and that you do through the power of your practice. You have the ability to achieve anything that you want to achieve. And the thing is that I needed to hear this, that message, because that's been my struggle with a lot over these last few weeks and months, is one, me making this life change, getting into content creation and wanting this channel to attract the subscribers I need and get the public viewing hours. That's been something weighing on me. And I recognized and realized today, with the messages I was hearing from these both meetings, is I'm not reaching where I want to reach because I really haven't been chanting with that belief and determination that it's going to happen. So I'm kind of committing to myself from this moment forward that I know what I'm doing with this channel is of value, and it's of value to me, and I am hoping that it'll be of value to other people, and that's my commitment. That's what my intention is to do with this channel. So I'm just going to chant with a determination that I am going to meet the requirements to become eligible for the YouTube Partnership Program. I'm going to make it happen, and it's going to happen as soon as possible. And it's going to happen because that is what I'm determining is going to happen. So I'm a little delirious right now because I think just at the stage of this fast, my energy level is kind of in an interesting place. But I got through those meetings, so I'm going to go home. But before I get home, I need to stop by the CVS because I'm going to pick up some magnesium citrate because, I don't want to get, gross anybody out, but I realized I haven't cleared out my bowels in the last 2 days. So I need to kind of get on top of kind of flushing out my system. I gave myself an enema last night to kind of start the process. And now I want to do the magnesium citrate, to kind of just flush my system as I continue on. Hopefully doing the magnesium citrate doesn't break the fast, but this is a healing journey that I'm doing these 7 days for. So to me, if the price of that is that, I break the fast, I'm still not going to be eating. But I want, to be able to flush out the poop in my system out so that my body has the best opportunity to do as much healing as possible over these 7 days. So, it probably would have been smart to have done this like on Thursday night leading into the fast, but I didn't, it didn't occur to me. And again, I'm not an expert on this, and I don't claim to be an expert, but I'm going through my past experiences, what have worked for me. So don't take anything that I'm talking about as medical advice. If anything I'm talking about in terms of fasting and all this stuff is of value to you, consult your doctor or medical, advisor before you do anything on your own, especially if you're taking medications. I'm not taking medications, so I'm not worried about that aspect. But I just want to put it out there. This is a healing journey for me. I am determined to reverse my type 2 diabetes. So I'm putting the work in. And the great thing about, being a Buddhist is that my practice is all about helping me create happiness for myself and for others, not one or the other. Happiness for myself and others. So getting up this morning, even though I was tired, to make both of these meetings was really great and helpful because I feel inspired to move forward, to continue on with this fast, but also just in terms of my practice, to live my best life and to be happy. I feel like I needed to get this encouragement so that I could really make sure as I'm chanting moving forward that I focus on being as positive and focused on achieving the goal I have of monetizing this account so that I can expand what I'm doing even further. Okay, so day 3, and this is the good, the bad, and the ugly of fasting, is one, I am feeling a little tired, so, but that's to be expected. So I feel like I am in some sort of transition because I got a great night's sleep. I woke up feeling great, got dressed, and midway through the discussion meeting, I just started feeling so sleepy. So I said I would head home. And coincidentally, during our meeting, they were having a memorial service for this gentleman I knew, Jimmy Lansing, who passed away recently. And Jimmy was this, older man who had health issues and was on dialysis. But when I first started my practice, he was very kind to me. We went, had lunch at In-N-Out, and he talked with me about his practice and just his positive energy was really helpful when I was starting my practice. So after the discussion meeting, I dipped in for the tail end of his memorial service. And I just wanted to, show my respect and kind of, in my own way, say goodbye to this man who was really kind to me in my practice. So I just wanted to shout out to Jimmy Lansing, how much I appreciated his, support when I knew him. And I am chanting for his happiness in the next life. Okay, so it is time for me to go pick up that magnesium nitrate and get home. I think I'm going to be taking the day off because I'm tired. Okay, so I am off to get some magnesium nitrate, I believe is what it's called. All right, talk to you guys in a bit. Hey, so I am back from CVS, picked up the magnesium citrate, and I am now taking Rusty for a walk so he can poop and pee and chill. And I just want to report, okay, two things. Physically, I don't feel tired at all. I feel like, I have good energy compared to yesterday and the day before. But mentally, I feel like I'm in a bit of a fog. Like, not lightheaded, but like sleepy dizzy, if that makes any sense. So today, I'm not feeling as tired as I was feeling yesterday, just feeling mentally like having brain fog. So I'm gonna take Rusty for his walk, go in, take the magnesium citrate, stay close to the restroom, and chill out for the rest of the day. Okay, talk to you in a bit. All right, I am back. I went to the Buddhist Center this morning for meetings, ran to CVS, picked up the magnesium citrate that I'm going to take in a little bit, and I took Rusty for his walk, and I am ready to dial things down because, as I said a few minutes ago, physically I feel rested, but mentally I'm feeling a bit of a fog, like like I want to sleep, but I'm not sleepy, and just kind of feeling a little, foggy. So I think I'm gonna take it easy today. I think this is that transition period from burning sugar for energy to burning fat for energy. So since I'm taking this as well to flush out my system, I'm staying close to the bathroom and staying close to my bed just to relax today. I'm not going to do any more running around because it just kind of feels like it would be counterproductive. So things are good in terms of feeling about the overall fast so far. This is day 3, and I have not felt cranky or irritated at all. So I think that's a good sign that I've been eating healthy foods for the most part, that the transition was not this stark, painful thing. Because usually it's the first few days where I'm just like craving everything. I wouldn't say I had cravings. I just had to stop myself from um, unconsciously reaching for food to munch on out of habit, as opposed to, oh my God, I can't stand not eating. I need to eat something. I haven't actually had that feeling at all. I even went to the store after I picked up the citrate. I went to go look for some Italian roast coffee, but I didn't find any. But I kind of wandered a little bit in the store just as a little test for myself. And I didn't have any kind of craving to pick up anything at all. I just was more feeling like I think it's time to get home and chill out because it's sunny out. It's a hot day, even though it's October. So there's something about being out in the sun. Uh, I literally, while I'm fasting, I can feel like the sun pulling the energy out of my body. So, it's good to just be back at home. I can relax, maybe take a nap, and just chill for today. Approaching the halfway point since this is day 3. So between now and tomorrow will, I guess, be the halfway point tomorrow morning. Uh, so things are feeling good so far. Also, one thing to report, when I was at the Buddhist Center, and this is one of the reasons why I wanted to do this fast to cleanse my system out, is I've mentioned this a few times. I've been having issues with kind of like mucus in my eyes, bother me a lot with my contacts, and for some strange reason, when I go to the Buddhist Center in the main auditorium where we're all chanting and having meetings, I've noticed when the air conditioning is on in the auditorium, it really affects my contacts, my eyes, and they kind of dry out, and it's like I'm fighting to keep my eyes open and to keep the contacts from like moving around. It's just like a whole mess when I'm at the Buddhist Center. But today was the first day in a while that I've been able to go through the chanting and the encouragement portion of the meeting without any problems. I sat and was able to see everything, had no issues with my contacts. So that's a good sign. I think that I'm starting to do some internal cleansing, and hopefully the issues that are whatever's irritating my eyes will start to clear up, or that mucus issue, hopefully as I'm fasting for this week, will help kind of flush that out. I'm hoping. But that was a good sign because lately that's just been a problem going into the center. And whenever I go into auditorium like clockwork, my eyes just start kind of drying out and feeling mucusy, and it's just a real pain in the ass. So today was a good sign that it was the first day where there was no issues. So, I was happy. Okay, so like I said, and I apologize in advance, but I wanted to show all sides of this 7-day fast and not come to you like, oh, everything's, great and peppy, because I'm just feeling tired. And I may be rambling a bit because it's hard to, stay focused. So I'm going to try and end this shortly, so I can maybe take a nap and then put the video together and post it up later this afternoon. So today is day 3, and it's been the good and the bad and the ugly, recognizing that I Haven't had a bowel movement since Thursday. So I know. I just want to share everything so you know what this experience is. So what I probably should have done is started the fast like the Thursday before I started the fast with the magnesium citrate to kind of flush everything out. But, you know, I didn't remember. I went with the sardines and the herring to kind of keep the my blood sugar from spiking as I go into it. But, you know, this is my health journey. I'm not here to be like a professional faster. I'm here to tackle my type 2 diabetes. I'm determined to reverse it with, you know, natural means. I have never taken insulin, don't plan to, or any kind of medication for it because type 2 diabetes is a lifestyle, dietary disease that is reversible if you'll put the effort into doing it. So I'm going to put in the effort as much as possible to get there. And doing longer fasts is a part of that healing process for my metabolism to get back to working properly and get my blood sugar and insulin levels down to a normal range. So, okay. So that's why I'm doing all this. And I want to share all of it. And like I said before, I'm not an expert. I'm not a medical doctor. So if you're interested in fasting and doing stuff like what I'm doing in this video, especially if you're on medication, check with your doctor first so you have them to advise you on what's safe for you, because you don't want to be taking a medication and then your body starts healing faster and then your medication is stronger than it needs to be. So you always want to consult your doctor before you do anything. And what I'm doing with doing this extended fast is I want to do as much of this as I can prior to my doctor's appointment that's got moved many times, but is finally moved to December 10th, I believe. So I'm going to try and do one long fast this month and then another long fast the end of November going into December prior to my doctor's appointment. That way I can gauge how successful my fasting has been in terms of helping lower my insulin levels and blood sugar levels. I was going to do a pinprick test of my blood sugar, but like I said, I'm feeling a little bit loopy, so I think I'll save that for tomorrow. That way I can do it and not have to stop and go figure out where my testing kit is, because like I said, I'm not thinking straight, so it could be staring me in the face and I won't see it. So I will deal with that for tomorrow's update. So for now, I'm going to, well, I might as well do it while I'm on, and then I will sign off. So magnesium citrate I'm taking, I got from CVS. And this is to help flush out my system. I learned this trick from my sister's boyfriend, Jeff, who turned me on to this. And when I used it the first time, it was very effective in flushing out my system. So I figured it's a good time to try this while I'm on this 7-day fast. So it's day 3. Next time I'll do it at the beginning of the fast. All right. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, it's a lemon flavor. It was very lemony. So it didn't say that there were any calories in there or what they were. So this may technically break my fast. I don't know, but the purpose is to help flush out my system, which will help my body in the healing journey. So just in case, maybe on Friday, instead of ending my fast on Friday, I will try and see if I can hang in there until Sunday. In case this breaks my fast, I'll be kind of basically starting from scratch, but all this is about kind of fleshing out my system and giving my body time to heal. So, wow. I don't know if it's because I haven't had anything to eat for the last few days that tastes so much stronger than it did the last time I had it, and it's literally the same brand. So I think what that probably means is that my taste buds are starting to come back from this 3 day fast so far, because I'm like, wow, that was, my reaction was literally, uh, what it was. It was like, wow, that was kind of soury. Okay, I'm rambling because I'm tired. Um, so, day 3, I've made it halfway through because it's like almost 1:30. I'm going to take it easy for the rest of the day and check in with you guys tomorrow. So I will post this up in a little bit, probably after I take a nap. Okay. So, uh, if anybody is interested in fasting, go on YouTube. There are a lot of professionals on there who talk about, the fasting process and just gives you information on what autophagy is, which is basically your body kind of repairing damaged cells, kind of like uh, cells kind of coming together. If one part is damaged, another cell will kind of combine to make a healthier cell and kind of, I guess, flush out the stuff that isn't working. So that's my version of autophagy. But go online, do your due diligence before you do a fast. If you're interested in doing a fast, I would say start with intermittent fasting, where you're doing 8-hour eating for your day in an 8-hour window, and then 16 hours of not eating. That way, if you can handle that, then you can build up to doing a 4-hour window of eating and 20 hours of not eating, and build up to a 24-hour fast where you have breakfast, say on Sunday, and then don't eat anything again until breakfast the following Monday. You've done a 1-day fast. So I would suggest, if you are interested in doing a fast, build up to it slowly, do your research, and talk to your doctor. Okay, so that is it for this video. I think I've rambled on enough. On day 3, I'm going to do a minimum of a 7-day fast. I'm going to push it as far as I can because I want to get my insulin levels down as much as possible. And I want to get my blood sugar down as much as possible. And I want to get fat adapted, so I am literally burning fat and giving myself the best possible advantage I can to getting healthier. So I need to lose this weight and lose it in a healthy way, which, I'm handling this in a healthy way from all of my research and studying. And If anything feels off, I will know to stop. I have bone broth on hand to break the fast with, and some soups that can go to that as well. So I will sign off for now. Thank you very much for following me on this 7-day fast mini series, and I hope that I'm sharing some information that may demystify this whole process of a longer fast. You do feel it. It does build up your willpower. And for me, that's a good thing because I don't want to be a slave to food. So this is helping me give my body time to rest and heal itself. And hopefully in time, I will reverse my type 2 diabetes and get my body to the ideal weight I want and be able to fit the clothes that I want to be wearing. All right, that's it for now. Thank you. I will talk to you tomorrow. Bisous.